Back in our 20s and early 30s, we could probably run in anything. And many injuries sustained heal with just overnight sleep. But for anyone after the age of 40, the body is not as strong as it used to be, and things no longer heal as fast. So your body now needs more TLC, tender loving care, to be able to continue running into your 60s, 70s, and 80s. As an over 40 runner myself, I will actually be turning 53 this year. At this stage in life, for many of us, focus have shifted. We are no longer running to impress anyone or to break records. Majority of us over 40, 50s runners are running for longevity. You want to be the grandfather that's able to play with your kids, not the one that watches from the sidelines. The grandmother that takes active part in everything that your grandkids are into. So now focus on running shoes has changed from pace to protection. Cushion, support, comfort, stability, and fast recovery after runs. And with my experience from over 17 years of running and 2 years testing and reviewing over 240 pairs of running shoes, it's obvious that my knees and ankles have seen the great shoes, the good shoes, and the bad shoes. There are some shoes that I do 10 kilometers in. My legs are like someone hit them with a lead pipe. Whereas there are some that I've come back in, I just stretch, take my bath, and I'm good to go. That's why what we put on our feet is important. So here are my top 8 recommendations for runners over 40 in 2025. At number 8, I have the Asics Blast 5. A fresh pair of Blast 5 is one of the best daily trainers that you can run in. It's light, it's bouncy, and it's got a broad base too. However, this shoe is coming in at number 8 because I put in just about 100 kilometers in my Blast 5, and all that amazing response that made me love it so much in the beginning has really gone down. Don't get me wrong, it still remains a good shoe, but the difference between 0 kilometers and that 100 kilometers is quite significant, so I feel let down by that. That's why I'm dropping it at number 8. At number 7, I have the Hoka Clifton 10. This shoe has 42 millimeters of midsole with an 8 millimeter heel-to-toe drop. It's got a great arch support, nice toe box room. At 297 grams in size 11, it's on the lighter side of daily trainers. This gave me a nice cushion and support. Great for easy and slightly up-tempo runs too. Now the downside of this one, why it's coming in at number 7, is that at $150, I feel it's a little pricey based on what you can get from the market. And also the stability can be better. At number 6, I have the Nike Invincible Run 3. This shoe has stood the test of time. It's been in the market for over 3 years, but anytime most people are talking about the best running shoes in the market, people will still remember the Nike Invincible Run 3. This shoe is great for over 40 runners because it has amazing cushion and it's got that bounce that can help you enjoy your run. The stability is not one of the best. However, it's got a really broad base and a nice room in the toe box. So if you don't have stability issues, you can really enjoy your run in these shoes. Great for daily runs up to half marathon. At number 5, I have my New Balance Fresh Foam More V5. With 44 millimeters of New Balance's Fresh Foam X underneath your foot, this shoe offers one of the softest landings that you can get in any running shoe. And it's also got some response to match. So it gives you that fun, easy run. Despite the absolute softness of this shoe, it's still got a decent stability because it's got a really broad base. And when you put your foot inside, you also notice some extra foam on the medial side that modulates that inward rolling as you run. So the shoe is decently stable. It's a good fun shoe to run in. For easy runs, recovery runs, they are great. And your knees will thank you. Now at number 4, I have the Adidas Adista 3. Anytime I'm talking about value for money shoes, this is usually at the top of the ladder. And today that we are talking about great shoes for those over 40, this shoe has also fallen in. It's one of the shoes that I love to bring out when I want to go out there, run, come back and feel good. I've run in these shoes up to half marathon and I come back and I feel real good. With 40 millimeters of midsole foam, this completely cushions my landings. And it's decently responsive too. Relatively lightweight, 294 grams in my size US 11. It's the same weight as the Hoka Clifton 10. So the cushion, the response, and the weight give you that fun run that you need. And the shoe also has great arch support and a decent stability. So there's a lot that is going on. And I've done a 100-mile review of this shoe and it's durable. And then when we now consider the price for this shoe, lucky guys can snag this shoe now for as low as $82. So that's really fantastic for the value that you are getting out of this shoe. At number 3, I have 361 degrees Pop Blaze 5. If you saw my full review of this shoe, you will understand. I've done a half marathon in this shoe and my feet were feeling like I just cruised a 5-kilometer run. 46 millimeters of medium soft midsole. You know, it's not as soft as the New Balance More V5. It's closer to a higher stack of Hoka Clifton 10. And I think that consistency is one of the strengths for this shoe, because with that broad base, excellent room in the toe box, not too soft foam, that gives you a very stable, wide platform for your feet to splay and run comfortably. So it's one of my surprise shoes for 2025, you know, and for its price also, between $78 to $90, the shoe is fantastic. It weighs 334 grams, so it's not one of those ones that you want to pick up the pace in, but easy run, recovery runs, enjoy yourself, come back your feet feeling great. That's the one you are looking for with the Adista 3. So when it comes to value for money, these two are top. At number 2, I have my Under Armour Infinite Pro 2. I feel this is one of the most underrated shoes of 2025. I've done several runs in this shoe, and each time I come back, I wonder why this shoe is not getting more attention. You know, for a daily trainer, it's just fantastic. The cushion is great, the rebound is good, the comfort is amazing, it's decently breathable. You know, it's one of those shoes that whether you are gymming, you are going to work, you want to just go out for a casual stroll, or you are running, these shoes will deliver excellent comfort. And at $130, I think is a very nice bargain. And now, at the top of the pile, at number 1, I have my Asics Gel Nimbus 25 to 27. I lump all of them together because the difference between the shoes are not that significant. One of the most comfortable shoes that you are going to put on your feet. And they look great for casual wear also. The softest of the 3 is the Gel Nimbus 25. It got slightly firmer in the 26 and 27, which are also a little more responsive. And they also added a little extra room in the toe box in the later versions 26, especially 27. The difference between the 3 shoes is really not that great. And with the 25 selling at around $100, while the 27 is still going at $165, I will still go for the 25 anytime. All the shoes that I've mentioned here, you can find the purchase links in the description. Anyone that speaks to you, support the channel by clicking on the link to buy. We appreciate you for all that. Get the best for less. So guys, that's it from me to you this time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.